Welcome to our exclusive series, How to Build a Profitable Home on the Web. This is episode 1, Be the Master of Your Own Domain. In the past, setting up your own website got you little more than an online business card. And this basically meant that you were going to have to spend a lot of money to make little or no money. Fortunately, the emergence of blogs is changing all that. Now, you have the ability to set up your own site on your own domain in just minutes. And you too can be a part of and profit from the explosive growth of blogs all over the globe. So just how explosive is this growth that we're talking about here? Well, in a recent Business 2.0 article entitled Blogging for Big Bucks, the author claims that by the year 2010, web advertising is expected to grow to $23.6 billion. And it's certain that more and more of these ad dollars will be spent on blogs. And that, my friends, is the reason why we're here. We're going to help you build your blog the right way using the right tools so you can take advantage of the awesome opportunities that are out there. So it's time to start building your profitable home on the web. And any builder will tell you that every good home starts with a good foundation. And the first piece of your website's foundation is the domain name. Right now, you may be asking yourself, well, hey, what's a domain name? It's simple. A domain name is your address on the web. It's the place where your site lives online. And just like you see here, Google.com is the domain name. Purchasing your own domain name offers you 3 key benefits. The first benefit is ownership. When you own that domain, you can do whatever you want with it. You can put a site on it, you can sell it, it's yours. The second key benefit of domain ownership is the branding. If you conduct business primarily on the web, then your domain name is the core of your brand, much like Amazon or eBay or CNET or companies like that. When you think of their brand, you also think of their domain name and vice versa. And essentially, only domain name ownership offers you this key benefit. In fact, that's so money, I think I'm going to go out and buy a domain name right now. I'll be right back. You guys hang on. And I'm back. See, that didn't take very long. And that's because buying a domain name is really easy. I'm actually going to walk you guys through that process here in just a bit. But before we do that, I want to introduce to you the third key benefit of owning your own domain name, which is security. As long as you own that domain name, you're protecting the brand that you've worked so hard to establish. And what's more, the whole time you've owned that domain, you've built up value in it. By owning that domain name, you're protecting that value, in addition to protecting your brand. Alright, since we all now know that a domain name is a fundamental building block of your new website, let's go out and buy one. My favorite place to purchase domains is GoDaddy.com. The reason why I like it so much is because they have low prices, and also because they have a great control panel for managing your domains after you've purchased them. Before you try to purchase your new domain, you need to make sure that the domain you want is still available. You can do that right here on GoDaddy's homepage in the domain search box. Simply type in the domain that you're looking to buy. Choose whether you want it to be a .com, .net, .org, .biz. There's a million choices. Personally, I think the most powerful branding comes from choosing a .com. So choose a .com and then hit go. If you're lucky and your domain name hasn't been taken yet, then you're going to want to buy that domain. So simply head on down to the continue button. Now, when you're trying to check out from GoDaddy, they throw a bunch of offers at you. Right now, we just want to ignore those, so go to no thanks, continue to checkout. Simply fill out the details from the form, and then proceed through the checkout. Right now, my registration length is set at 2 years, and I just want to choose a standard registration for the purposes of this example. And I also want to make sure that it's set to quick checkout, because I don't want to see a bunch of ads when I'm trying to check out. Okay, here we see our shopping cart. I see that I'm registering one domain for 2 years, and then I've got a public registration selected. When you register a domain name, you have to supply details about who is purchasing the domain, like your name and address and phone number. On public domains, Anyone who wants to look up that information can access it. But if I were to privatize my domain, which costs extra money each year that you privatize it, I could hide those details from the general public. Once I've decided on my registration type, I simply verify the total, which is $18.40, enter my payment method, agree to the terms of service, and boom, I've got myself a new domain. Now that you've got a domain name, it's time to move on to our next episode where we learn how to hook up with a web host. That's coming next on Tubetorial.